Hello guys, in this video I will be showing you guys a clip I recorded back in I want to say 2017 while fishing. Now in this clip I fish a brook. The lake you're seeing right now is called Salt Marsh Pond. That is nearby to where I was fishing, where I caught the trout. Now these trout were actually pretty small, you could say, but they are pretty easy to catch. I mean, it took a few tries, took about 45 minutes off camera to actually get even just one, but it was worth it. It was a pretty good trip. Now it was indeed a pretty good experience catching brook trout. Basically, I catch brook trout all the time, and because of that, I've gained a lot of experience. But since the brook trout I caught in this video were relatively small, they weren't much of a fight, but it was pretty cool. Just the time it took to bring in all these brook trout was tremendous, and it was indeed a very nice trip. I wasn't expecting to catch much while fishing that day. Now I basically used a basic worm and light set hook and line, 6-pound test, lightweight rod, and so that's all it really takes. And to fish this wonderful little pool of water. Now the location of this river is the Gunstock River in New Hampshire, and it's a very nice brook to fish. As you can see, I got one right there, and I didn't get too much on camera besides occasional fish here or there, or here or two, but it was fun, I gotta admit. But since fishing is not in season right now, it's kind of a bummer I can't go out there and fish right now, but I would do it anytime I could if it was in season. Now the clip that I filmed this with, the original clip, that's the file that I used, it's like 10 minutes long, so I had to do a lot of editing to cut this video down the size. And as you can hear, I'm having a good time, if you guys can hear that. It was fun. I mean, I kept on missing trout because all the trout in that pool were under 10 inches long, but they were fun to catch. I mean, I really enjoy catching those little brookies. They might not be as big as the kind of brook trout you would get out west, but they're big enough to make your day. And then there's rocks everywhere in that pool, as you can see, so that gives the trout the ability to spawn, the opportunity to spawn. And not only that, but the fishing game put trout in that pool earlier in the spring, probably late April, and because of that, since the trout get the ability to spawn, they multiply in different schools of various proportions, and a lot of the trout in that pool are too small to catch, but they actually grow into moderate sized trout, like big enough to keep, but I only keep them at a certain size. Thank God that there's trout in that pool, because when I first arrived at that pool, I wasn't getting the crap until like an hour later. So that's also advice to never give up and never stop trying, because just because they're not biting, that don't mean they're not in there. They just don't know your bait is at presence, and that really gets me going, knowing that I can get trout even in a pool that no one ever fishes. And also got snagged a few times while recording this. And as you see, I got my hook free, but there would be times where I would get snagged and I wouldn't be able to free my hook because it would be too wedged in the rocks, and I would have to lose like 13 cents worth of hooks and stuff, or even $2 worth if you hit a really bad spot of rocks. And here's another trout I caught. This one was a bit bigger, but it wasn't too much bigger, probably 7 inches long. It was a nice little catch. It it's my favorite to catch these little trout because it really adds enjoyment to my day, you know. You know, this fight is pretty interesting because I caught it. The trout that I hooked was around like what 8 inches long, 9 inches long, and my drag was set too low. And this fish was so strong it pulled all my drag right out as I was trying to bring it in. It was a pretty epic little fight with this little guy. It really entertains me to watch this. I'd like lift it, I have to like pick it up rather than reel it in because the drag was so loose. It was a nice little fish that fought really hard. It's a good thing I kept it because it would have probably ticked off some other fishermen somewhere else. So, yeah, it's really fun though catching that and catching all these little fish. It's my favorite pastime next to catching monster trout. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot more clips to that, like a lot more videos like this I have that I could show, but I don't think I don't think you guys want to see me catch little tiny, little baby shit trout. If you guys want to see me catch some big fish, and I have some clips of that somewhere else. I'll have to look for it, but yeah, that's pretty much all. If you guys want to see, I mean, if you guys want to see more videos like this, then you guys are in luck because I'm gonna be doing these until the next time I go fishing, which shouldn't be too long. Actually, no, I'm gonna be doing these kind of videos until spring. So, yes. So, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please enjoy your day.